All right, guys, it's time for a little bit more Baseball Stars action. So we completed our 25-game season yesterday. It went by a lot faster than I thought, but then again, that's what happens when you play every day. We're going to do, I think, probably like 6 or 7, maybe 7 games against the lovely ladies. I think that's what the plan is going to be here today, and then we'll see how we do. And if needs be, we'll adjust or do whatever it is we have to do. So we'll go ahead and show you here. Here we are playing. Oh, no way. This isn't us. This is the computer playing against itself as usual, because it only shows like the menu for like a couple minutes or something like that, and then we have to go here and push start, and that will get things to change. So there we are. Here's our lovely team as usual. Someone was saying that we do need a substitute for Charlie Brown. Yeah, at some point in time we probably should bring somebody else on, huh? We do have Schroeder now, and he's very prestigious. Everybody has a lot of prestige. That's what we should call this, the Prestige, right? My brother used to love watching that movie. I don't think I ever actually watched the whole thing, to be honest with you, but anyway, it's all good. No problem. We'll just keep everything sort of the same. Oh, we have to look at the standings first. This is the problem. We have to go look and see what our stats are like, right? So Pigpen hit 458, Linus in 454. We hit pretty well, and then of course their guys start at 340. So big difference there. But that Paul really drives me nuts. I mean, every time I say his name, there's a chill that runs down my spine. So we don't want more Paul stuff. Pigpen at 26 runs batted in, Paul with 22, and then Linus with 21. So we need to do a little bit better than that. Of course, they didn't bat in a lot of runs, and we had the best ERAs, although pitcher D1 did better than Charlie Brown, so much for that. Pitcher C1 ended up with the most wins. I suppose that's what they mean by best pitchers. E1 had 2 saves, and that's kind of the end of that. So we're going to do a new league. And let's see here. We want to do 7 games. And we want this to be player, and that'll be our happy baseball face. And this will be the computer. We will keep this. And let's go ahead and continue play, and let's see what happens. So we're just going to go with this, and we'll see how we do. All right, let's rock and roll. Oh, I forgot I still have CF1 in the first spot. We're up against Leon. I'm not sure what kind of girl's name that is. The Japanese people who translated this might not have been very familiar with English women's names. And we're going to get a triple right off the bat, which is pretty good because we have a lot of fans here because of her prestige. And of course, it's very well known that lovely ladies have the best prestige in all of Baseball Stars. Anybody who's played this console knows that. That probably could have been an inside the park home run, actually, now that I think about it. And it might be one of those games. How about that? So this is a very auspicious way to start things off. Maybe this team is better than I thought. Famous last words. Well, that wasn't very good. Come on, Pigpen, you gotta be able to, see when those balls are falling like that. There you go. Alright, runners on first and third. So, hopefully you're all doing well. I hope that at least some of you took the opportunity to watch the 1919 game that I played yesterday and put up. I'm hoping to do one of those a little bit more frequently. Wanted to do one today. It's not going to happen though today. There's no way. I need to do a bit more research, especially at the beginning of the season. It's difficult. I want to do some research into each of the players and at least know the starting players for each team, so I can have things to say that are somewhat interesting. It's probably not going to be till tomorrow that we have a game. It's going to be the Philadelphia Athletics, I believe it is, at the Washington Senators. So we'll have Walter Johnson for you. Walter Johnson, of course, pretty interesting. In 1908. There was a period of time where the Senators had some problems with their pitching staff was kind of worn down, and so they had Walter Johnson pitch 3 games in 4 days, and he threw 3 shutouts in that period. So you talk about a great pitcher. There was nobody quite like Walter Johnson. Oh yeah, I'm glad that they were going to run it in when I tried to advance. That's a really good idea. Alright, I have to get used to the pitching strategies that they employ here because it's going to be different than what we're used to seeing. And their batters are also much different than the team that we were just playing. So that's one of the things about this game. You got to get used to different teams and different styles and different stuff like that. So we'll do the best that we can, though. And I love the pink uniforms. We need more games with pink uniforms. So, you know, pay attention, MLB The Show. We need to get some more pink uniforms in there. Oh, how did that not hit him? That should have hit him. Come on, ump. It clearly was a hit by pitch. You can check the ball for shoe polish. See how many people get that reference. 3-0 now, and we have batted around. That is a very good way to start this season, this mini season off. Oh yeah, it's a strike. Yeah. Wish they would have thrown to first instead. Then we would have had a chance. Oh well. We need to build up our speed. Once we have more speed, then we'll be safe a little bit more frequently. There we go. It's Charlie Brown throwing it to first with gusto and with style. Alright, let's get Linda out now. Easy as that, 2 away. I wonder what the weather is like for all of you. So out here, we have so much wind today that's not even funny. It's like, I don't know, probably about 20 degrees right now, and the wind blows at like 25 miles an hour. In fact, it's not blown off right now, but our mailbox has blown off of the stand twice. I need to go over there and like figure out how to screw it back in or something like that. So anyway, that's another chore. I'd rather be playing Baseball Stars. I need to have a bumper sticker that says that I'd rather be playing Baseball Stars. In fact, maybe I should make one. Maybe we could sell that out of, you know, the Baseball Replay Journal shop, which I haven't updated in like a year and a half. I was so excited when I put that together on Fourth Wall, and then I didn't really do anything with it. So look for more to come pretty soon, hopefully. Yeah, I'd rather be playing Baseball Stars, absolutely. I'd also rather be playing Baseball Simulator 1000. We have to do a series with that, or you know, a series of videos messing around with that game. We have a lot of stuff that we need to do that we haven't gotten to yet, you know. So lots of good stuff going to come up on this channel. If you're not subscribed to this channel, yeah, you really ought to. If you are subscribed to this channel, you should stay subscribed and make sure you catch all of the videos coming out when they come out. Now, what I do on Patreon, you can subscribe there for free. I have all of, not necessarily the gameplay videos, I usually just link all of my scripted videos over there. But I might want to start linking some gameplay videos as well. I don't know, I haven't figured this out yet. I should have probably tried to go home because I don't think anyone was covering the plate. No, it's gonna hold up. I think we can score on him. Yep. So it's a different type of game than we were playing against the SNK Crushers, isn't it? Oh, Linus, that's not gonna do it. Jeez, he looks like he's sort of timid to swing against a girl. There's the big question, do we have any girls out there in the viewing audience, or is everybody male? I think last time I checked my demographics, it was like 98% male. But, I mean, I don't know how real those demographics are. It's just, you know, YouTube, I think, like, predicts what your gender is based on what you watch or something like that. So, if you're like my mom and you watch, you know, the Finnish knitting lady, maybe they think that you're a girl, but you're not necessarily, right? I mean, everybody likes to watch the Finnish knitting lady. Seriously, if you haven't watched that channel, you should sort of check it out. I haven't actually watched any of the videos, but apparently she, like, you know, does her knitting and then, like, talks about, like, what her life is like and all that stuff. It's pretty similar to this one, right? We play our baseball and then we talk about, you know, the awful weather outside, or how I need to learn how to differentiate between balls and strikes and stuff like that. That was actually another ball, and we ended up popping it up. Pretty bad at bat. Okay, I guess that hit the ground first. I'm not going to complain about that. Look at how fast she is. Oh, but she just barely cannot beat that one out. I thought that she was going to. I shouldn't have swung. That would have been a ball. Oh, go, go. Shermie finally gets on the board. Yes, sirree. How come they didn't try to climb into the crowd that time? They might have caught it. Good time, 6-0. We're doing well. Here comes the old blockhead. Wow. And see, if I had not swung at that ball and instead let Lucy steal second, this might end up being, I don't know, like an 8-0 game. So I think we actually have put together a better team than I was expecting. This is where all of the grinding really pays off already, right? By the way, this game, I believe, is before they made the Broadway production of Les Mis, right? So Lovely Ladies is not a reference to that song. It's interesting, when I was growing up, one of my friends who lived in my neighborhood, his sister was in the off-Broadway production of Les Mis, and was one of his younger sisters. And so she was off, you know, doing touring and stuff like that all the time. I think it was actually a pretty big burden on the family. But because of that, you know, he liked listening to the soundtrack, especially the naughty songs like Lovely Ladies and Master of the House. So this is my friend who we play basketball with all the time. So we'd play like Nintendo or whatever, and we would listen to like the soundtrack to that while we were playing and stuff. I remember that. He really liked Blues Traveler too, so we used to listen to Blues Traveler all the time. This is back when I was like probably like 10 or something like that. Anyway, I don't know if he. I presume that he watches YouTube, but he's probably not going to find this channel. We didn't play Baseball Stars though. We were probably playing like RBI baseball or something like that. I don't think we played this game. I don't think any of us owned it. I remember we used to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It wasn't me who owned that game. Maybe it was a different friend. Maybe it was him. I can't remember. It is a wonderful day. Someone was telling me you can hack the message board and put in your own custom messages, but I didn't do that. I guess I could, but the problem is that I would see my own custom message and be like, oh, this isn't important, let's just skip through this, right? I didn't catch the name of the person who hit it. Anyway, he's there trying to dig up worms. Chris, that's a great girl's name. I mean, it works, and whoever translated this game got it right by, you know, spelling it with a K. It's just, yeah, it's pretty interesting. Now, what I don't know is what names this team has in the Japanese version of the game, because of course the Japanese version also has the Lovely Ladies team. I can't remember what the name of the team is either. I'll have to go back and look and figure it all out. And Dania, not Diana, Dania. It is a fine day, absolutely right. It is like minus 5 outside with the wind chill. We have like 25-mile-an-hour winds. Ah, it is a fine day, absolutely. It's a fine day for Baseball Stars, and standing here next to the window and looking at the bird feeder that isn't feeding any birds because the birds have long since vacated the premises. Here's Shermie, the home run hero. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. You guys ever do it when you would play these games on the NES and, like, you know, the other team, like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna leave them in. Famous last words. You ever do it where, like, you know, there's a pop-up and your buddy's got to catch it and, you know, they're, like, really worried, and so you go over to the screen, like, you put your hands in front of the screen so that he can't catch it? We used to do that a lot. We were kind of jerks when we were kids, right? Good times. It doesn't work against the computer though, no matter how much I try. Jocelyn, alright. So see, some of these girls have actual girls' names, and then like you have girls like Hong. That's kind of a girl's name, I guess. It could be. I mean, even, so the thing is, right, funny as it is, I actually do speak Chinese, and I can tell you that Hong is not really a girl's name. Like, not by itself. Anyway. It's okay. It's okay. It's the thought that counts, right? They tried really hard, and that's the important thing. Alright, let's see if we can get Grace to slow down a little bit here. Apparently not. Wow, that's not fun if you're going to actually play defense. Maybe we do need to go back and crush the Crushers again, huh? Anyway, we've reached about the halfway point of this game, so I should remind you that if you like this channel, you like what you see, consider the YouTube membership or going over to Patreon and joining there. I keep uploading new stuff on Patreon. I'm going to have to push my storage up to a new height. We have like 8.5 terabytes right now. I'm not even joking. And a lot more stuff coming because I got to put my Michael Jordan collection up. So it's going to be legendary, or it should be legendary. It would be more legendary if we had more people coming over. Yeah, you can check it out. There's a link in the description, or you can just sit back here and watch this. I mean, either one's fine with me. But we could use some of the monetary help that helps keep things going, helps keep the lights on, and you know, all that other jazz, and would help keep me doing this. And I really enjoy playing these games. Makes me feel like I'm, you know, a teenager again. See, this game, I didn't have a copy of this game until I was probably, I don't know, I was probably like 12 or 13 when I bought it. I probably was closer to like 12, 11 or 12. I'm trying to think of how old I was like every year. By the time I think it was around when I was 13 was when I started playing Magic the Gathering, and that's where all of my money went. So my NES habit kind of died out right around then. I was reading somewhere on Reddit of all places where someone was talking about, I think they were talking just about it, but about, you know, how the best time to collect video games was like when you were a kid and the games were actually cheap and stuff like that. And that actually is true. Like back when I was, it would have been back around then. Yeah, it would have been back when I was like 11 or 12 or so. That's when the market for 8-bit games completely fell apart, like the used game market. So you could go to just about anywhere that offered games. You can get them for dirt cheap. I mean, really, really cheap. So when I bought Baseball Stars, it was a popular game. And so they would charge more for it, actually. Back in those days, they didn't care much about scarcity. So like Mario 3 would cost a little bit more than like, I don't know, think of some crappy game that nobody wants to play. You know, I can't even think of a crappy game off the top of my head. Well, that wasn't very good. I thought Violet was faster than that. I guess not. I guess it's Lucy who's faster. But yeah, so this game cost probably like $5 or something like that. You know, when I bought it. And then I played, just like the rest of you, I spent a considerable part of my free time just playing this game. I don't remember how good the team was that I had, though. I know that I did a lot of like the codes and stuff like that. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to do it like the legit way this time, as in like no codes, no juicing the computer or whatever, just playing it, you know, straight. I think it's actually better this way because you get to a better feel for like the personality of your players and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, Baseball Stars back in those days, I got it for, I think it was probably like $5, something like that. I can think of a crappy game. George Foreman's KO Boxing. My parents got me that for my birthday, I think, when I was either 9 or 10. I don't remember what year the game came out. That's a really crappy game. It's like Punch-Out, but without any of the fun. And I got to the point eventually where I could beat the first guy, but then after that, the game just becomes impossible. A little while ago, I tried it on the Super Nintendo, thinking, oh, maybe this will be better, and no, it's just as bad. I mean, it's just not well designed. Anyway, that's an example of a game that maybe is not that common because nobody wanted to buy it, but I think even today it's probably pretty cheap. It is not a good game. Yeah, the thread I was reading that talked about that, and this way you'll know what I've been reading, you can go find it yourself. Somebody was talking about Mega Man 5 on the NES, which is another game that I owned. I got that one of those years. It must have been brand new that my parents got that for me. I don't know, maybe it was like a Christmas gift or something like that. And I know that we still have the cartridge, at least I'm pretty sure we still have the cartridge at my parents' house, but apparently it's worth quite a bit of money nowadays, which is kind of surprising to me because I remember not only playing that game, I remember not even liking that game because I thought it was too easy. I had Mega Man 3 and my friend had Mega Man 2, and those games were, I thought, a lot more difficult. Mega Man 5 I thought was just too easy. I ended up beating it fairly quickly. That doesn't mean I can beat it today. In fact, if I were going to play a game like that today, I probably would end up not doing well. How come I can't control him anymore? Jeez, what are you doing to me, man? Did you see that? It's crazy. I was moving him over, he was right underneath the ball, and then it gave me control of the left fielder instead. How am I supposed to play defense if you keep changing the rules on me? Jeez, man, I'm being too nice to this team. It's no more Mr. Nice Guy. We're gonna have to, like, get real serious about this. Alright, here we go. Snoopy's coming up. Snoopy the Thug. Gonna come up and head off Juana. Juana. I think it's gotta be Juana, right? And she looks like Juana, you know, nice black hair. Done really long. The sprites in this game are actually pretty good. Oh, that didn't do very well. Okay. So, there's one out. This is a little bit better. There we go. There we go. How dare you not let me field my position the way I want to. Well, that wasn't very good. Alright, we got 3 more outs to go. Let's see if we can get him. So yeah, we're gonna play a whole bunch of baseball stars here. Everybody wants to see the big, you know, 6-team spectacular, so we'll do some of that. And then once we've played more than enough of baseball stars, we'll probably start playing some of these other games. I'm thinking, like I've said before, of doing like a big Famista project. Probably playing through a couple of those games. I'm also thinking about doing a big thing with Baseball Simulator 1000. We could play a lot of games of that. And we won. And then, of course, we also have to play more Little League World Series, though I have to actually be able to, like, win a game of that. That's going to take a little while. And then Bad News Baseball, we'll play a lot of that, too. So, lots of games to play, lots of games to come up. We win this one 6-2. Charlie Brown gets the win. That's my kind of attendance, 95,000. So we get more for winning that game than we got for winning that series against SNK Crushers. So now comes the big moment of truth, which is, what do we do with that money? What are we going to do? How do we want to get this up? So we probably need to improve the prestige of Linus and Shermie. I think that's the first order here. The thing is that we know that we can beat this team, which means that we kind of have like a real easy way to make some money. We're probably going to improve his running a little bit there, huh? So that gives us about, what, 44,000 left. And we'll increase your running ability as well. We're going to actually just hold on to the rest of that money, so I'll let you guys sort of decide what we're going to do next with it. That's what we'll do for now. Just increase that prestige, try to make it so we can get 100,000 next time when we win again tomorrow. And I say when we win tomorrow because we are going to win tomorrow. So anyway, stick around this next week. We'll have a week full of the lovely ladies for you. And then once that's done, we'll, I don't know what we'll do. We'll do something or other. We'll see how well we play against them and how buffed up our team becomes, and then we'll figure it out from there. Thanks a ton. I welcome, as always, all of your feedback. Let me know how to play this game, and I'll do my best to do what you say. Talk to you again later. Bye.